Hey everyone, this is Lionheart, the man of God, the only man of God you're going to know on YouTube or in your personal life. I'm the Ten Commandment reciter, Ten Commandment keeper. I believe in one God and one God only, the God of Moses, the God of Jesus. I live by the Ten Commandments. It's the first and only thing that God wrote down. I know the Ten Commandments by heart. I live by it for the last 18 years of my life. So anyways, I've been doing videos teaching the scriptures the best I could, better than anyone that you're going to find out, and I let my proof by demonstration of scriptural knowledge, I let my demonstration demonstrate that, whether I'm talking nonsense or not. But I'm going to walk away from YouTube for just a little bit. I want to focus more on the scriptures. I want to fine-tune my knowledge, and by the time if I ever come back to YouTube, I want to make sure that I give you guys crisp, accurate, on-point knowledge of the will of God. But as of right now, I'm just going to just focus on the scriptures and studying, and maybe not, I'll come back to the whole YouTube thing later on. But I hope that all of you do well, and for those of you who've been watching my videos, I thank you. And maybe someday I'll come back in the future, but for right now, I'm just going to kind of just do the solo thing. I'll have some of my debates still up so you guys can see. I might I might have one or a couple of my videos still watchable, but if you notice, many of my videos, if not all of them, but I believe I just left the debates ones still able to view. But there's other videos that I just put in private list. Again, I just want to fine-tune my skills and further my studies and make sure that I really know what I'm talking about and I'm on point, and I fine-tune my skills and stuff like that. That's all it is. I just want to focus on the scriptures and not make this whole thing about YouTube and whatnot. So maybe someday I'll come back down the road, and if I do, certainly, hopefully, the idea is that I will gain much more knowledge, and I could display my knowledge much more clearer, better to understand, and what have you. So, all right. So, this is Lionheart out. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. So if I ever do come back, and you guys will be notified. But yeah, I'm just gonna take a break from YouTube and just focus on the scriptures. All right. I don't want to be a YouTube man of God. I am a man of God. YouTube is just the side thing, but I don't want to make it my primary thing. That's my primary focus to get notoriety. Excuse me, I butchered that word. I'm really tired. I apologize. But to become famous or to be noticed or whatnot, I'm not getting advertisements. Of any of my videos that you've seen, I don't get advertisements. I don't have even enough subscribers or viewers for that, anyways. But this is completely for free. Okay, whatever I have taught in the past is for free. But as of right now, I'm gonna step away and focus more on the scriptures. And I may or may not see you guys in the future if I post anything new. But like I said, like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. So if I do come back, you guys will be notified, and we'll see what type of we'll see what comes out of my mouth then. But keep studying the scriptures. Value the Ten Commandments. Deuteronomy chapter 6 verse 6. Memorize them by heart. Deuteronomy chapter 4 verse 2. Don't be adding anything to the word or diminishing from the word. Everything that comes after Deuteronomy is adding to the word. Anything that teaches stuff to diminish the writings of Moses, that's diminishing the word. Such as doing the way of the law, that comes from the New Testament, which is not only adding to the word but diminishing the word. And how do you get to heaven? By learning and living the Ten Commandments. Matthew chapter 19 verse 16 through 19. Okay, do you do the will of Jesus, or do you do the will of his Father? Nope, you do the will of his Father, not Jesus. Matthew chapter 7 verse 21. Okay, and that's it for now. All right, JD, and did he value the commandments? Yes, Jesus did value the commandments, because he told a man in Matthew chapter 19 verse 16 how to get to heaven, and Jesus responds to that man by following the Ten Commandments, living the Ten Commandments. To put more emphasis on this, Jesus to put more emphasis on this, he also talks about the commandments in Matthew chapter 5 verse 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay, he who does the least of these commandments shall be called least in the kingdom of heaven, but he who do and teaches them shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. Does that sound like someone who's saying don't do the commandments? because he sounds kind of like he sounds like he's doing the opposite. He's saying the opposite. Do the commandments, okay? So that's just a snippet, a very brief review of what I've been talking about from all of my videos in a nutshell. And so there you go. Memorize the 10 Commandments. Learn the 10 Commandments. Worship one God only. Jesus never said pray unto me. He never said worship me. If he doesn't say that, then don't do it. And if it does say that in the New Testament, then that's adding to the word, Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 2. Because anything that it teaches, any other book besides the 5 books of Moses that you find that teaches something that is not taught in the 5 books of Moses, that's adding to the word, okay? Don't break Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 2. That's a commandment of God. So worship God, pray unto him, learn the 10 commandments by memory, live by them, and study the writings of Moses, okay, to the best of your knowledge. My knowledge is not limited to the 10 commandments, but this is just the simple stuff that I teach, that I'm willing to teach out in the open, in public, whether it be in my personal life or on YouTube. There you go. All right, Lionheart out, and thanks for hanging in there, and we'll see what the future holds if I come back with another YouTube video. But hopefully, if that ever comes, like I hinted before, I'll have even greater knowledge and much more refined knowledge of the will of God that I can present to you that is easy to understand, and of course provide scriptural evidence to back my words up, so that you guys understand that what I'm teaching you is the truth. Okay? All right, Lionheart out. Peace.